There is one thing that I want to start out with here, because this, to me, is just hilarious. You heard about this whole Ray Rice bullshit, right?
Oh yeah, when I saw the extended video of the actually inside, it literally made me sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
That was disgusting.
You know, how they showed it before on him pulling her out of the elevator because she was on the ground and everything. That was suspect too. I mean, shit. I've seen people knock themselves out by falling against a wall. I know you have. Where somebody drunk just stumbles forward or tries to punch somebody, falls forward, and smacks their head on something. I've seen it happen. So I have no idea what happened when they just showed the first video of the elevator doors opening and she's on the ground.
Then he's dragging her ass.
Yeah. That could have been 100 different things that happened in that elevator. But when they actually showed him haul off and just squarely punch her straight in the face, that's when all questions go out the window if this is illegal or if this is, moral or whatever the hell you want to call it. It's fucking ridiculous that a guy, especially of his stature, of being as in shape as he is, and, just to haul off and just, I'm going to bluntly say it, strike her like he would another man. If he was pissed in that situation to punch another guy, he would have hit that guy the exact same way he hit her. He did not hold back on her.
No, he knocked her the fuck out.
Guess what?
What?
She's defending him. This is literally...
Poor girl.
Yes. This is literally her Instagram message that she wrote. And this is all quoting from her. Even the miss... She does a lot of weird shit in here where she puts an or something like that, okay. So it's kind of hard to read every now and then. But this is word for word. I woke up this morning feeling like I had a horrible nightmare, feeling like I'm mourning the death of my closest friend. But to have the aspect, and that's funny, she actually starts that sentence with "but" with a capital B.
Nice.
Yep. But to accept the fact that its reality is a nightmare. That's the other funny part, is its reality is a nightmare. It's really a nightmare. In itself, no one knows the pain that the media and unwanted options from the public.
I'm assuming opinions?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I said, it's hard to read just because unwanted options from the public? Okay. Has caused my family. To make us relive a moment in our lives that we regret every day is a horrible thing. To take something away from the man I love that has worked his ass off for all his life just to gain ratings is horrific. All in capitals, this is our life! What don't you all get? If your intentions were to hurt us, embarrass us, make us feel alone, take all happiness away, you've succeeded on so many levels. Just know we will continue to grow and show the world what a real love is. That's what she puts out. So you're going to say that this should not be more than...
a family matter?
Yeah, what happened?
Well, it really should stop at a family matter, but
no,
bad it was
he
a
did this
criminal...
in a public place, though. But if you don't know in a casino that you have cameras on you...
Yeah. No, it's a family matter, but as soon as you commit a crime, it becomes a public matter.
And then cover that shit up by saying she was drunk.
Yeah, because it's the people versus Ray Rice in that situation.
Yep.
Not her.
Because if nobody heard it, what ended up actually happening was when the doors opened and he pulled her out, staff came up to help. And he actually said, she's drunk. No cops. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's not something that somebody that just pulled off a crime says. That's the same thing as, like, the defense looking around for a flag to be thrown out and then doing a little celebration. You know you got away with one.
Yeah, exactly.
And the funny part about it is, if she's drunk and falls down like that, why would the first fucking thing out of your mouth be no cops?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of sketchy.
Yeah, I don't know. But the fact of the matter that she actually came out and put that out...
She kind of has to because they're
married now.
She's stuck with him.
But this is the other good part about it is he came out with a statement now. he said on the 31st of last month, he said it was something I have to live with for the rest of my life. He added, I know that's not who I am as a man. I let so many people down because of 30 seconds of my life that I know I can't take back. At least he's kind of taking responsibility for what he did, but that is a prepared statement. I mean, that's just something he wants to say so he can get picked up by the next team. I just find that absolutely disgusting in so many ways that I am not one of these guys or one of these people that'll say there is absolutely no time that a woman should ever get hit. Fuck, if a woman is attacking me, I'm going to slap her back. I'm not going to haul off and punch her square in the fucking nose like this cocksucker did.
Yeah.
But if I'm getting attacked by a woman, yes, I do believe that you could at least smack her. Come to your fucking senses. Do you realize what you're doing? I'm not one of these people that think somebody should just be able to beat the shit out of you because they have a vagina. And I have seen that kind of a relationship before with other people that I've known, where dude just gets pummeled and he doesn't do anything back to her, and then the next time she does it even worse. I've seen that shit before. It's just it's kind of funny myself because I don't know why anybody would put up with it.
Yeah, man or woman.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, if it comes down to it and some woman just attacks you,
yeah.
Hey, defense is defense. Like I said, I'm not going to haul off and just, drop the righteous elbow on her or something.
It's like Bill Burr had that great little segment.
Anytime? Really?
Never, really?
Oh, I love that. It's the same thing, I think, though, but this is fucking...
I mean, she spit in his face, yes. He maybe went and saw red, but that's
worth a slap. Because that brings you back to reality of what's going on. You spit in my face, I slapped you, let's calm back down and come to earth.
Yeah, I don't even... It'd be hard for me even to envision hitting a woman, even slapping her.
Oh.
It would take a whole...
Yeah, but I'm saying, at most, that's a slap.
Exactly.
But he literally hauled off and punched her like she was doing him harm.
Which is fucked up, is because when in the video, he kind of gives her a little tap.
Yeah.
Like, hey, and then she attacks him, and he just fucking loads on her. Like, he was scared of her. But what part that I thought was the most hilarious part was the dude's man enough to knock her out, but he wasn't man enough to pick her up.
Yeah, he drags her.
Yeah, he can't even, lift her. What do you, is she that heavy, or are you that much of a pussy? You're strong enough to knock her the fuck out.
Yep.
But where were you to help her out after you did it? You so-called loved her. The only reason she married you fucking 2 weeks after it happened was so she couldn't testify against you.
Yeah.
And your ass wouldn't be in trouble because she wanted the gravy train. Mm-hmm. Now look where she is. You're fucking poor.
Yep.
Now she's stuck with an abusive poor guy. It's a little understandable to get your ass kicked by a millionaire and stick with him. At least you can see an incentive.
Yeah, at least you can always go, now I got half your shit if you ever do that again.
Exactly. But now he's just going to be selling used cars in the fucking valley. Yeah.
Because the NFL, after all the ribbing that they've been taking lately, they are making an example of this fucker.
And I'm sorry, the NFL, they're not the
they're pieces of shit. They're absolute pieces of shit. And this last time that they were what? That dude was suspended for 3 games or something like that for aggravated assault. And that's when they were completely pissed off about it, and all the comics started coming out with their jokes about how, so this guy gets 3 game suspension for aggravated assault when you have a convicted rapist that doesn't miss a game. When you have a guy that literally killed somebody that wasn't suspended.
And now you have a guy that killed somebody. He's got a statue outside a stadium.
Yeah.
They just unveiled that in Baltimore.
So, I mean, it comes down to it that these are so hypocritical that literally, if you smoke a bowl, you get suspended longer than if you beat your wife. And now they're going to finally do something about it because now...
Well, it's undeniable how brutal and violent that was.
Oh, yeah.
That's the problem. It happens all the time in the privacy of one's home. With everybody. Sports athletes or what. Oh, yeah. But when you have it, like you said, videotaped, you're an idiot to do something like that in the most highly videotaped places on the face of the planet.
Yeah.
I mean, The green zone in Iraq isn't as videotaped as a casino.
Try to get a place where they can't see a dime
Exactly.
in a fucking casino.
No shit.
They can zoom in on everything they possibly want. The only place he could have done that and gotten away with it was in the fucking bathroom, and I'm not so sure in that either.
Yeah, they don't tell you.
Yep.
But let's just say, where do you think all those Japanese get the toilet paper?
Yeah.
It's pretty high quality
I'm just saying.
for being stealthy. Sorry.
It's... I mean, to me, it was the stupidest thing that anybody could have done that's in the public eye. If you're a millionaire and you're not in the public eye and you want to beat your wife on a casino floor, go ahead and do it. You're going to get treated just like anybody else.
Yeah.
Well, not true, because you have millions of dollars. So you're going to get treated like any other millionaire that's faceless.
So nothing will happen to you.
Yeah.
Because you won't be in the news and forcing anybody to make anything happen to you.
But if you're a fucking public figure and you want to go out and beat your wife in a place like that, you deserve everything that's coming to you.
I agree. I mean, it's rough that he's essentially probably going to lose his career over it. Because a lot of people don't think he's going to play in the NFL, but they also they also said that about Vic.
Yeah, he will.
Some team is going to be like, don't care.
They said that the same thing about Ray when he was done with his shit. They were like, oh, nobody's going to want him because he's just a PR nightmare now. They still kept him.
Yeah, all that matters is if you win.
They don't give a fuck because people have such slow memories, or I'm sorry, such fast memories, and the media is so fast right now that they're on to the next fucking thing.
Well, you got all this Twitter update every 2 seconds. You got to keep track of your fantasy football players and shit, guy. Come on, get with it.
Yep.
You don't play the Dungeons and Dragons for nerds or jocks.
The one thing that I will say is that I find kind of funny anyway. Is that PETA has been like the only thing that had some stick-to-itiveness with protesting. Because remember, they did that at Michael Vick's games when he got back.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, he did a couple years, and you're still protesting his shit.
Yeah, he paid his debt to society.
Yeah.
You can't be pissed.
Yeah, well, where's the people that are real pissed off about the guy, I can't remember his name anymore, but he got that... hit that dude down in Florida with his car when he was drunk.
Oh, shit, I can't.
You remember what I'm talking about?
I don't remember.
Fucking killed him. Nobody protested the first game. He was back. And he actually got no suspension, as I remember it, because it was just a DUI with a homicide. So, and they didn't give him the prison time because he's a millionaire. So, yeah, he actually... Because that was what it was. The fucking guy that he hit was drunk, too.
So they're like,
Yeah, so it was almost like a no-fault, apparently.
Well, it's Florida.
Yeah.
They're just going to be like, what? You both drunk? Fuck you. You got lucky.
Yeah, it was the keep your foot on the gas clause. They got all those stupid fucking clauses down there, like the stand your ground clause.
Exactly.
Fuck you. Oh, that was a pretty good riff we had on that, though.
It's a state full of sociopaths, fucking Florida.
I think we solved some NFL problems right there.
Oh, yeah, world issues solved.
World issues, one at a time, here on the show.
So, starting with the NFL. Or if I don't think we solved shit, I think we...
All right, let's go to the WNBA now. Worthless. And on to the next.
Yep. Hockey starting up, that's going to be exciting. So are you going to the beer sampling at the convention center on Saturday? The beer dabbler or whatever the fuck they're calling it?
I could.
I want to. I have to go to Carlos Creek Winery and stomp grapes in a competition.
Oh, that's the same thing you did last year?
Yeah, but this year we're going to fucking win.
Okay.
She's not going to knock over the goddamn container. We had that son of a bitch almost filled up. I didn't see it because I was stomping. And then it fell over. And in my head, we were almost going to win.
I don't know why you want to do that anyway, because don't you win a case of wine?
Yeah.
And you don't like wine.
Well, I like their apple blueberry wine. It is actually really good. I mean, I wouldn't be able to drink a whole bottle because it's really fruity, obviously.
Do you get to pick what kind of wine you win?
Fucking better.
Well, then it's worthless if you don't.
Well, I hope we do. Because, well, regardless, Shell's is having like a beer sampling that day, so I'll kind of get a half-ass sampler out of it, it'll be obviously the same.
A half-ass sampler?
Well, yeah, because it's just going to be only Shell's beers that they're going to sample, and I've pretty much had all of Shell's beers.
That is true.
They've come out with a new
fan
one.
Of Shells, though.
They came out with a new one this year that I want to try. What is it? Fire? No, that
Fire Brick has
is
been
good.
around.
I like that one. That's pretty much it. Their Oktoberfest isn't terrible when you're already drunk.
No, I'm not a big fan of their Oktoberfest at all.
Oh, I fucking found a brewery I think you would love. It's,
Sam Adams?
No, beyond that. It's called Boom Island. They're in Northeast Minneapolis. They have a tap room in...
Boom as in B-O-O-M?
Yeah, they have a tap room in the brewery, so it's just the brewery, and then you walk in, and then they just have a bar set up that you can just go and get pulls of their stuff. And we did like an 8-beer flight, tried all their beers that they had. They had some really good ones. I was surprised. I think you would actually like a lot of their beers. And it's kind of a nice little thing to go down and go to the actual brewery tap room and shit like that. And because it's like, theirs is different because every other one I've had, it's kind of has a tap room and everything kind of separated, from everything. But there's such a small operation that it's just like an open room and all their stuff is just sitting there. And you basically have a corner of their, brewery where they just set up like a bar and fucking pulls, and they got a food truck guy that hangs out outside and stuff like that. He grizzled up some kick-ass grub. Oh, it was delicious. He hooked us up. The perfect thing when you're all whiskey. The dude was nuts as shit, too. Just, you knew he was a complete burnout chef. Good at what he does, but couldn't remember a goddamn thing. He asked me, I think, 5 times what he was making me.
I'm chopping an onion. What was this for again?
Exactly.
And as soon as he's done chopping the onion, why do I get this green pepper?
Like 100%.
Oh, I've known people, because being in the profession, I've known people like that where there was one guy who rolled his own cigarettes that I was working with that every now and then you'd be like, is that? No. I think he actually did. He mixed just a little bit of weed in with his cigarettes.
The spliff. Isn't that what a spliff is?
I think he did, but it was just enough where every now and then you'd pick it up, but not enough where he could basically smoke those cigarettes anywhere, and he did smoke those cigarettes anywhere and get away with it. Because just every now and then you would get that little whiff of it.
Well, yeah, you got the shadow of doubt, so you're not going to call him out when you don't really know.
Yeah, because then you're going to look at it and go, well, it does have a filter on it and all that kind of stuff, so, maybe it's just me. And maybe somebody's got to get their shirt laundered.
Yeah, is it clove cigarettes, maybe?
Yeah, and that's kind of what you would think, but I swear to God,
he's a wily veteran.
He was a burnout, too, where it was just like, this guy's...
That's actually
a bit shady.
Great idea.
Except for you don't smoke cigarettes.
But I might have to start. So then I can get away with smoking weed.
Oh my God, I am so glad I got out of that when I did, because it is so spendy nowadays.
Yeah. Everybody fucking vapes nowadays. I'm almost missing cigarette smokers, because these fucking idiots with their vaporizers that look like goddamn weird alien penises.
Yeah, I know. Some of them light up. Some of them, I mean,
like, what the fuck are you doing over there?
Yeah, I think it's funny because some of them are like showpieces now.
Well, they're kind of like
they're giant fucking things too. Remember when I had the first e-cigarette? It was one of those goddamn looked like a cigarette.
Yeah, Tony's got one that just looks like a regular cigarette.
Yeah, I can understand it because it is. I could tell right away when I started using that thing, it was a lot cleaner on my body, per se. Like, my lungs felt better, stuff like that. I don't know what the hell they have in those that are chemicals. We'll find that out in 20 years.
Oh, we're all canaries in that coal mine. So.
Yeah, no doubt. But, yeah, we'll find that one out in 20 years.
Well, not me so much, because I've only taken probably 24 hits off of one of those in my entire life. It never worked for me because whenever I would do it, it'd make me want a cigarette, like a real one.
It did that with me too. Well, you were there the first day I used that fucking
Yeah.
thing. I almost broke it the first day I got it. It wouldn't even give me anymore. It was like a morphine drip where it was going, no, you've had enough.
Yeah, but you were a avid smoker. I'm going to say it like that.
No, I was more than an avid.
I was trying to put it
I was a
politely.
professional smoker, damn it.
Exactly. And so then you went to like the second strongest cartridge for your first time quitting.
Well, I
That's pretty
told-
much going cold turkey.
Yeah, I told I wanted the strong one, and they didn't give it to me, and I didn't notice it until I was already home, and I had cracked the fucker open and started using it.
And you're just like,
Yeah, I took a puff off it and just went, this doesn't seem strong.
you're like, I need 2 of these.
Yeah. I ended up breaking the shit out of that. And then it was just kind of funny because all the money that I paid for it, I got so pissed off at that I just quit smoking altogether out of spite.
You're like, well, I'm not buying one of these.
Yeah.
One of these fucking things.
I was
How do
thinking
those
about-
things run?
when I bought mine,
Yours was like, you were at like the precipice where it just started.
yeah, I bought it when they were just coming out, and I think the one that I got was $79.99, and then the cartridges for it were probably about $3.50 a piece.
A piece?
Yeah,
How much came in a pack?
you could buy them singly, or you could buy them in packs of 5, and they were the same price either way.
There was no
the funny-
savings?
Yep, they didn't give a fuck. They knew we were going to buy them.
Well, that's kind of a trap market.
Yep,
But that's the thing. Now they're outlawing vapes in places.
yep.
It's so weird.
I actually think that's not such a bad deal because nobody knows what the fuck this shit is.
That is true. And
If you want to kill yourself with a cigarette, go ahead and kill yourself with a cigarette. The fucking public has said they don't want to kill themselves with your cigarette, so you can't do that there.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is to say that you're not giving me something even worse by throwing a mist my way instead of the actual smoke?
yeah,
That's the only way I look at it, is you're substituting apples with oranges when you don't even know what the fucking orange is. You know what I mean?
yeah. And what's weird is some of those that they have are so dense with the vapor that it is almost like smoke,
Yeah.
where it'll fill a fucking room.
Where you can actually watch it waft away from
Yeah.
the person. And
It's-
those things are supposed to be with that. When you exhale, it's just...
You have a little
It's-
bit of the
yeah, it's like-
condensation from the heat.
But it's not really... It's more of a mist than it is
Yeah.
anything else, and it just goes away pretty much instantly
It
as
shouldn't
it comes
go
out.
further than like 2 feet from your face.
Yeah, but there are some of them I've seen that, like you were talking about, if there's not good movement in the air in the place or, you know, anything like that, it just... and hangs for a second before it
And they can
dissipates.
take some fucking hits on those things.
Well, it's not real smoke. It doesn't actually heat your lungs.
Yeah, because you would never be able to take a cigarette.
That'd be
This
taking a
fuck is
cigarette
a-
balls deep right there.
I mean, they look like the goddamn caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland
Damn
and
straight.
shit, just hookahing it up.
Because, yeah, if you tried to
Tough.
do that with a cigarette, you would be coughing.
Oh man, I remember as a like fucking 13, 14-year-old kid having the long drag competitions with cigarettes, where you'd go with your friends to see who could take the biggest drag.
That wasn't fun.
Oh man,
But you had to be a man.
fucking A.
Man it up!
Smoke it till it says Marlboro.
Yeah, I love that trick. I got so many dollar bills off that one. I'm not going to reveal my secret to all of our listeners, though.
Just in case. It's like a magician.
Yeah, exactly.
You might have to use it on some of them.
Fuck, I might get one of your dollars some days. Who knows? Who knows? I might be in your town. Kind of like the whole thing, it could happen to you.
I love those movies.
Oh, goddamn right. It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful. Alright, so I have an insanity test for you.
Shit.
Alright, and I'm gonna. This one actually will calculate the percentage of how insane you are. And
Sweet.
I already took it earlier today.
Don't reveal your results until I do mine.
I know, of course, because I didn't want to do it twice. Because that would make for a really boring podcast.
I wanna take this shit.
I want to hear your answers. Alright, so pretty much they're all yes or no's.
Alright.
But we'll obviously elaborate. Just because some
I'm gonna try to answer truthfully as well, not comically.
Okay, do it, like for real. Alright, but then you'll realize that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself sane is the first question.
Yes.
Are you willingly taking this test?
Yes.
Do you ever talk to plants?
Yes.
Do you ever talk to animals?
Yes.
Do you ever talk to inanimate objects?
Hell yes.
Do you ever talk to yourself?
All the time.
Have you ever had a meaningful conversation with any of the above?
Yes.
Do you ever hear voices in your head?
Yes.
If so, do you ever talk to the voices in your head?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Are you answering truthfully?
Yes, I do.
Do you often not understand what the voices are talking about?
No. I'm going to say no to that one. We're usually in agreement.
That's good. That's good. Have you ever been admitted to a psychiatric institution?
No.
Have you ever sought psychiatric help?
No.
Do you always keep to 30 miles per hour speed limits whilst driving a car?
No.
Do you enjoy setting fire to things?
On occasion.
So is that a yes or a no?
I'd say yes.
All right. If so, do you prefer them to be alive?
No.
All right. Do you enjoy playing with firearms?
Yes.
Do you wish people would allow you to play with firearms?
I don't understand that question because they do allow me. That's why I own them.
Do you wish people would allow you to play with firearms? It's such a random question.
Yeah, I just that one's bugging me a little bit, but I'm gonna have to say.
Oh, never mind. It's from the UK. This website, so they're not allowed to have guns.
Oh, okay. Well, then put no on that one for me because I'm
Okay.
not like a fucking weird nut or anything.
Are the buckles on your jumper too tight?
On my jumper?
Yeah, it is British. Holy shit!
Is that supposed to be my pants or?
What is a jumper?
I don't know.
Let's Google it. But are they too tight?
I have no idea. I can't answer that question if I don't know what a jumper is.
Clothing, often knit pullover.
I don't own any pullovers, so I'm
Okay.
going to say no to that.
Nope, your jumpers. You're wearing a fucking A-frame and a headband.
And neither one of them are too tight. I have room to grow on both.
The headband might be too tight. Alright. Do you have an unreasonable fear of aliens?
Not at all.
It's very reasonable?
Yes.
Or you don't have a fear for aliens?
I don't have a fear of aliens.
Are you an alien?
I'm going to say no to that one.
Alright. Do you check under your bed before you go to sleep?
No. 'Cause my bed is on the floor.
Do people tend to stare at you?
Yes.
Do people laugh at you behind your back?
I don't know that. It's behind my back.
Okay, as somebody that knows you, yes.
I bet you they do.
Is Elvis Presley alive?
Huh. I'm going to say no.
Alright.
Stopped writing.
Have you ever flicked through the telephone directory without actually looking for anything?
No.
Have you ever called directory services without actually looking for anything?
No.
I have. I used to call it when I was bored at home, dial 0 and be like, what time is it? And
You're
they'd
a
tell me.
dick.
I know. It's back then when you could do that shit. Because now they'd be like, look at your fucking cell phone, you just called me on, you fucking asshole. Do you often watch TV just for the sake of it?
No, I wouldn't say often.
Would you be shocked to hear that your favorite soap characters are fictional? Or, I'll say for you, like, Game of Thrones characters.
But they're not real? No.
Alright. Do you name your possessions, i.e. like cars, computers, socks?
No.
No. Have you ever tried to play a record backwards to search for hidden messages?
No.
I have.
I've never done
Oh my
that.
god, you have to go look at YouTube. They have a wealth of great videos where they
I don't
play
really care
popular
about
songs
that.
backwards. It's like, Satan is my master. Like that kind of shit. It's fucking great.
I especially don't care what they think about on things like YouTube because that can all be fucking videoed in.
Yeah, but still, it's a good way to kill an afternoon.
See, I don't think the same. Put that down.
Yeah. Some would say porn is. I say conspiracies are. All right.
Give me the porn.
So, and then the next question was, if so, have you ever found any? And of course, I was like, yes.
Porn, yes.
Well, no. Hidden messages and records played backwards. All right. Do you hear people calling your name on the background of certain records?
No.
I have. Have you greatly altered your opinion of someone after discovering their star sign?
Their star sign?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like... Oh, no. Right. I don't give a shit about
Do you
that.
avoid walking under ladders?
No. I don't have the option too often,
Do you purposely walk under ladders to show that you are not superstitious?
Can't say I've ever done that.
Do you ever change subjects in the middle of a sentence?
Wait. Before we go to the next one, I want to just ask it. Is that just asking if I've actually just walked under, or are they saying, are you like walking under to despite the negative?
Do you purposely walk under ladders?
Yeah, I have walked under ladders, but I've never done it going, aha, fuck you! I've never done that, so I can't say yes.
But have you done it once?
What, to say fuck you to it? No.
Oh, damn.
I don't ever even think about that shit.
But the next question I'm answering yes to. Do you ever change subjects in the middle of a sentence?
Oh, yeah.
In the middle of my fucking sentences then.
My conversation is the only important one here.
That's why we're recording it.
Yep.
That's why you're asking me the questions and not me. You.
Talent.
Do you ever forget what you're saying in the middle of a sentence?
Yes, I have.
Are you obsessed with death?
Who isn't?
That's not the question. Are you?
Yes.
All right.
I think everybody should be. It's a part of life.
Were you a famous or important person in a past life?
I don't fucking know.
So no. Have you ever wondered why the fluff in your belly button is a uniform blue?
No. Because it's never a uniform blue.
Do you have different colors?
It's always what color A-frame is.
Sometimes it's black.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's white.
Gray. I mean, shit. I know what it's from. That's a fairly weird question.
Isn't it? All right. Do you sometimes have very violent urges?
Yes.
Do you refuse to believe things if they are not scientifically proven?
Yes.
Do you believe faithlessly in something which has been scientifically proven?
Wait. Faithlessly in something that's been scientifically proven is an oxymoron in itself.
All right.
So I'm going to have to say no to that because that's a bunk-ass question.
Duly noted. Do you refuse to believe in anything but yourself?
No.
When you are bored, do you sometimes light matches just to watch them burn?
No. No, lighting bridges to watch them burn. Now we're talking about something totally different. I will say yes to that. But never matches. That's just a waste.
Yep. When you're bored, do you sometimes set fire to people or animals just to watch them burn?
Mentally? No.
Do you sometimes tessellate complex three-dimensional shapes in your head when you get bored?
Yes.
Nice. Can you tessellate regular tetrahedrons in your head?
Yes.
Do you sometimes tessellate four or more dimensional shapes in your head when you get bored?
Ooh, I'm going to have to say yes. I've done whole sceneries.
Have you ever set fire to ants with a magnifying glass?
Yes, who hasn't? I'm a boy.
Me too. Do you have a strong fear of something which you know does not pose any threat?
Fucking bears.
When I read it and took it, I thought of that right when I was like, I was going to say
jackasses. Just fucking waiting for me to be weak for a moment.
Are you the kind of person who puts used matches back into the matchbox?
The fuck does that?
I don't know.
Same jackass that drinks all the milk.
Exactly. Are you the kind of person who gets really annoyed with people who put used matches back in the box?
You really gonna fucking answer me that question?
Come on, you motherfucker. I get really annoyed with assholes that ask stupid fucking questions. That's what fucking happens here, you motherfucker. Don't get me down like that. Who do you think I am? Respect me and respect my money.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Alright, sorry. Do you have multiple personalities or aliases that act independently?
No, it's all one asshole.
All right. And I'm just going to ask the next one. Just if so, do some of your personalities dislike each other?
Oh, I will say yes to that.
Really? All right. Are you cohabitating in your own body?
Cohabitating?
Yeah.
No.
You don't have a spirit? You don't have the demon inside you?
No, I'm in control. I just hear the voices.
Do you believe in killing off the weak to further evolution?
Ooh. At present time, I would have to say no.
But how if you were mad today?
There is a...
Like if you had-
I'm not saying if I was mad. I'm just
What if
saying.
you just drove back from this city's I-94 in traffic?
Oh,
Would you have the
I
same...
love I-94. People know how to fucking drive with their gas on the fucking interstate. In town, they always hit the brakes and shit like that. What I'm trying to say is not at present time as in right now. What I'm saying is in present time of there's no pandemic, there's no, there's nothing that's actually causing me to think that large groups of people are any danger to me at this point in time.
Yeah.
Now, if it comes down to large groups of people can be hazardous to my health at some point in time, yes, the sick and the weak must get the fuck away from me before I get sick like they are. So, yes, I understand. As of right now, I'm going to say no. In the future, that might change.
I want to put you down for a yes, because I think that answer will evolve.
Wow.
I know. All right. Do you believe in killing? Do you believe killing is pretty good anyway?
Pretty good anyway. I'm going to have to say yes, because that gave me a hell of a laugh, if nothing else.
That's pretty good anyway.
That's what I'm saying. It's pretty good anyway. That is the funniest way I've ever... It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good anyway.
That was the killing. More or less. Kind of limbo. What the fuck? What'd you do? I bashed his head in with a fucking hammer. It wasn't bad. Pretty good anyway. Who the fuck makes this test? I wonder if they've ever had somebody when they asked that question and he was like, pretty good. It's fucking awesome, man! Pretty good, my ass! I'm glad he's in restraints. Oh, by the way, that whole thing of the other conversation, mark me yes on that one.
You believe in killing for further evolution?
No, I was saying, do you constantly change the conversation?
Oh, and
mark me yes on that one.
Oh, I already did, for sure.
No, I'm going to say it's no. No.
No bueno.
No bueno.
All right. Are you worried about the result of this test?
Not in the slightest. I already know I'm fucking crazy.
Are you purposely lying to conceal your mental instability or stability?
Oh, they caught me.
So, no. Have you ever taken a purity test?
Like, is that like when you go in the pooper?
I have absolutely no idea what a purity test is, to tell you the truth.
I wonder if that's like the British way of saying a drug test.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, maybe. No, it does. It won't. Because there's another one here. All right, I'm just going to pass on. So, no, you haven't, if you didn't know what the fuck it means.
Yeah, obviously I have not taken it if I don't know it.
Do you continually talk about your test scores, such as sanity, purity, driving, or urine tests?
No.
Have you ever purposely tried to lower your insanity test score? No.
Unsuccessfully.
All right. Have you ever performed an insanity test with ulterior motives?
What, like you want to... I don't want to be insane.
Like I thought you were going to answer it today.
No.
Have you ever used an insanity test as a checklist?
No, can't say I have. This is the first time I've ever taken one.
Have you ever used the insanity test as a shopping list?
I've often gone to the grocery store and asked them, where can I get change the conversation?
Okay. Have you ever opened the back of your television to let all the little people out?
No.
Have you ever tried to check if the
I'd like
light...
to slave them.
Have you ever tried to check if the light was still on when the fridge door is closed?
Oh, hasn't everybody?
As a kid, that's like one of the first signs.
Goddamn right. And your parents get pissed off at you because you almost fucking defrost the entire damn thing.
Exactly.
And they gotta tape it shut so nobody opens it for the next, 5 hours.
Yep, exactly. Okay, so does it still worry you? Whether or not it turns on? Or if it's still on when the door's closed? Or did you solve that mystery?
No, not really.
Right.
I figured out after I touched the switch the first time and it shut off.
Oh, it's sensor. Duh. All right. Are you afraid of having your picture taken?
Depends on if it's my good side or not. No.
No. All right. When listening to yourself on audio tape, do you refuse to believe that it is you?
No. Sexy.
Do you dislike seeing yourself on video?
No. Sexy.
Do you consider most of the people you know as completely mad?
Yeah, I would say.
Really, me?
No, I wouldn't.
And then the next question is, are they?
No.
No. Did you answer differently to the last two questions? No.
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever taken an IQ test and believed the results were lower than they should have been?
No, because I've never taken an IQ test.
Have you taken this test seriously so far?
Yes.
Are
At least the score, or what I've actually told you.
Yes. Are you afraid to do this test in front of lots of other people?
No.
Have you ever purposely watched a film more than 5 times?
Yes.
If so, was this within the period of 1 day?
No.
Were your answers to the above 2 questions the same?
No.
Do you tell jokes and get nervous when other people laugh at them?
No.
Do you hit yourself when you get nervous?
No.
Do you hit yourself when you tell jokes?
No.
Do people hit you when you tell jokes?
Depends.
Do people laugh when you hit yourself?
No.
Do people hit you, laugh at you, and tell jokes about you?
No.
Have you ever played a word disassociation game?
Yes.
When talking to someone with the same name as you, do you sometimes get confused as to which one you are?
Ooh, I'm gonna say no.
Please answer no to this question. This is the next question, sorry. Do you consider that the authors of this test are insane?
No.
Have you ever tried to fly?
Like, personally?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, did you die as a result? No.
Yes. I'm from beyond the grave.
Do you consider yourself a good representation of an average person?
No.
Do you continue talking even when you know that no one is listening to you?
Yes.
Do you believe that the ideal Christmas involves a game of Trivial Pursuit?
No. But I will say the whole talking when nobody's listening, that's just called marriage, baby.
Touché. Alright, do you get annoyed when people call the Trivial Pursuit game Trivial Pursuits?
Not in the slightest.
Do you start to reuse dirty plates rather than washing them?
Holy shit, no.
Do you share the philosophy, what is the point of washing plates when we're only going to get them dirty again? Obviously, no.
That's great, but no.
Would you rather not generate trash than spend 5 minutes emptying a full waste bin?
Wait, what was that?
Would you rather not, generate trash like...
just not do anything?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Have you ever tried to kill flies with an elastic band?
No.
Alright. Then, well, if you said yes, it goes, if so, did you enjoy the feeling?
Some of these are oddly specific.
I'm thinking. Do you ever find yourself singing in the rain?
I have. I don't know one person who hasn't.
Why wouldn't you? You're an idiot if you don't.
That's fucking monkey see, monkey do right there.
You find the nearest light pole and you swing around it while singing.
A tree will even work. I'm
no
just saying.
shit. Just
a flagpole if you can. Oh shit.
All right. Do you understand the deeper meaning of Danny Minogue records?
Danny Minogue records?
Or Minaj? No, Minoj. I had to look this lady up. She's actually a British singer, and she's not British. She's Australian because she's the sister of Kylie Minogue. Remember her from the 90s? She was like that techno star. No.
Oh, I am not familiar with either.
I'm moving on. Have you ever had secret desires to
Did you mark that down?
As no?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever had secret desires to be a weatherman?
No.
Are you unable to get through the day without logging into a computer?
Yes. It's my job.
Oh, okay. I suppose. Do you sometimes get large blank spaces in your memory for the past few weeks? Or for the previous few weeks?
How much weed do I have again?
So yes. No. The best part is, if so, do you try to color them in?
Only in black.
Yep, with green. Do you know what question number this is?
No.
It's 110.
Oh.
Do you think that you are immortal?
Oh, I often fantasize, but reality sets in as no.
Do people not understand what you are talking about most of the time?
Most of the time, no. Some of the time, yeah, I will say that.
If so, is this because you are many times more intelligent they are?
Many times, I would say no.
But
Time and a half?
It's like a Sunday gig.
Yep, exactly.
Do you have an obsession about a particular type of vehicle, aka trains, fire engines, etc.? Like, are you like, fuck you, Bobcat?
You know what? I'm going to have to say yes to that. Because I've always been, I will say this, even as a kid, I was always partial to the F-15 Eagle, the Air Force used. I don't know why. Just the style of it, everything about it is just so fucking cool. I've always been partial to that thing, and I always loved the way it looked. So I will say, yes, I've been a little crazy about that specific airplane. It's the coolest looking airplane in my personal point of view. I don't know why. Just as a kid, I saw it the first time, and that was always ingrained.
Badass.
And I always liked the Apache helicopter as well.
That was sweet.
You know what I mean? So I got to say yes to that because there have been a couple of different vehicles in my life that have just been ingrained. And if you're going to even talk about that, I'd have to say the fucking Shelby Mustang. I mean, that motherfucker's some pretty badass shit. So, yeah, I'm going to have to say yes to that one.
All right.
There's quite a few different machines that stick out in my mind.
Do you draw pictures of people getting violently injured?
I can't draw worth a damn.
Have you ever tried to commit suicide?
No.
Can you remember the phone numbers of the last few houses you lived at?
Yes.
Alright. Are you incapable of lying?
No.
Are you a god or godlike entity?
Oh, no.
Are you subject to fits of depression?
Everybody is.
Not everybody.
A fit of depression?
Yeah.
Yes. Because that doesn't mean it lasts very long.
That's true.
It's like a spasm.
Do you do strange things when you're depressed?
I don't know. Doesn't everybody beat their genitals, though?
No. So I'm going to put yes. I didn't put yes. Have you so far answered no to every question?
No.
Do you dislike the previous question because no one can get 0% insanity?
No. It can be done. Anything is possible. I was growing up, that's what they told me. Anything is possible. So I actually believe there's somebody out there that is zero insanity. That motherfucker is sitting there going, you know what? I am the dumbest son of a bitch. I can't even form a thought except for this coherent thought of I am the dumbest son of a bitch ever. I believe that this can happen. It's my dream to find somebody like that. And then America can heal.
Beautiful. That's great. Alright. Have you ever tried to make a tower out of Rice Krispies or similar breakfast cereal?
With mallow?
I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna say with just the boxes.
No,
Fuck it.
No.
Okay, how about with mallow?
Rice Krispie bars, you stack them up. Yes, I've done that with Rice Krispie bars.
I'm gonna put yes. Have things that you would have thought impossible before the event ever happened to you?
Huh. I'm gonna go with no. Because otherwise, if I could see it before it actually happened and I'm still stuck this way, I'm a pretty worthless human being. So I'm gonna have to answer no to that.
Yeah. But the next question, I'm just going to read anyway like I always do. If so, did you still consider them impossible after the event?
No.
Nice. When people ask you for directions, do you get the urge to send them in completely opposite direction?
Hell yes.
I do all the
It all
time.
depends on how you ask me the question. The people that are nice about it and be like, hey, can you tell me how to get to this place? Or, something along those lines. Those people, I'm always going to be like, oh yeah, no problem. You go down here, you do this, you do that. Then you got the other people that just do the, hey, tell me how to get here.
Hey, guy, where the fuck's Maple Street, huh?
Well,
Make with the fucking directions. I got shit to do.
you can crawl up your own ass.
Oh.
I have often given people fake directions. You're going to be a dick to me, I'm going to waste your time.
Oh, yeah.
Because by the time you circle around the block, you're not going to find me again anyway, so.
Are you plagued by strange coincidences?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to say
tell
yes.
me, just elaborate. Like, what strange?
I just am the weirdest guy when it comes to... how about this? For about 15 years there, I was the one guy that if somebody found a foot in their groin, it was me.
Or anything.
Yeah, I got hit in the balls more than any person I've ever known in my life.
You were just like a walking America's Funniest Home Video.
Every single person I currently know and hang out with has at some point hit me in the balls. Some more than others.
That is true. Your wife.
But every single person at some point that I know and hang out with and call family, friend, whatever, they at some point have hit me in the balls with something or by themselves somehow.
I'm not tapping.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. It's just, and it's not even a purposeful thing. It just happens. I don't know why, but so yeah, I'm gonna have to say yes to that because shit happens to me.
All right. Do you have an overactive interest in small pieces of rubber?
Are they trying to say, do I like condoms?
That's exactly what I said.
I'm gonna say no because I hate them.
That's hilarious. Because I was taking this at work, reading it out loud to the people around me while I was taking it. Do you often make pointless, silly noises whilst alone?
Yeah.
Me too. Every boy does. We're
Yep.
just like, brrr. I do that when I'm driving. If I like give it the gas, I'll go zoom zoom.
I think it's funny because I do that to Leah all the time when there's just silence. She's looking at me. I'll just I don't know what the fuck that is, but I like pissing her off with it.
That's true. Do you ever talk in silly voices
Yes.
whilst alone?
Yes.
Have you ever lost your voice and looked for it?
And looked for it? No.
Have you ever found an ant's nest and then spent your time stamping on all the ants?
No, that's fucking stupid. You just set them on fire with a magnifying glass. We already discussed this.
No shit. Come on, guys. Do you intend to take this test again and see how much your score has changed?
No.
Can you sometimes spend more than 15 minutes making silly faces at yourself in the mirror?
Oh, I wish I had that kind of time nowadays.
No, but have
No.
you? No, good. Do you tend to rest in what other people consider strange positions while alone? Like under your desk?
No.
Okay. Have you ever mailed one of the authors with an insanity test score? No.
What?
Never. I'm assuming the authors of this test.
Oh.
Then the next question is,
Why are you making your shit public, you dumb shits?
Yeah, then they go, have you ever emailed pen@penndrag.co.uk?
No, I haven't. What was that again?
It's pen, and then at pen, sorry, I'll just spell it out, at PEND, and then another D, RAIG.co.uk.
Okay, I'm going to have to answer no, but future yes.
Nice.
I'm going to email them and say, why is your shit public if you don't want people to fucking email you?
If so, did you announce your undying love to this person? No. Do you ever have dreams about being killed?
Ooh, yes. Who doesn't? They're nightmares, bitches.
Bitches? Do other people have dreams about you killing them?
How could I honestly answer that?
If so, do they ever tell you about them? So
okay. Why wouldn't that be first? Have you ever had somebody tell you they've dreamt about you killing them? That's the easiest way to say that.
If so, have you dreamt about killing them?
Yep.
Do you cut your own hair?
Yes.
Have you ever been to a night club called the Pink Coconut?
Wow, no, I have not.
He goes, if so, were you wearing leathers?
Is this an insanity test or is this a gay test? Were we going to be talking about Bono?
Or it's like a dude's elaborate ruse to find the chick he met at the coconut club.
If she's forced to take this, do you really want her, man?
Yeah, no
This is how eHarmony started.
Oh, shit. Do you lock the toilet door even though you know you're the only person in the house?
Oh, fuck no, I waft that bitch.
Just come home soon.
Yep. Leah hates it because I will sit there and use it.
Oh, my God. Do you leave the toilet? Do you leave it?
All right, Southern Jake, let me speak to Northern Jake again.
Do you ever lock the toilet door when you know you're not the only person in the toilet?
In the toilet?
So
I hope I'm the only guy. Don't cross the stream.
I think they're probably referring to public.
Oh, no, I will shit with whoever's around me. I love to hear the comments. That way I can adjust my game if I need to.
Do you understand quantum mechanics?
Yes.
If so, do you know what quantum mechanics is?
Yes.
When you walk down a street, do people usually cross over the road or press themselves against a wall?
Press themselves against... I wish I commanded that respect. Or maybe that's called fear. I'll take either or.
Either or. Which is funny because when I first started going to like clubs and concerts, I used to think that was the strangest thing, that I would just walk and people would just get out of my way. And I'm like, I even asked somebody, I'm like, what the fuck's the deal with that?
Well, they do that with me too, but they don't press up against a wall or anything. Like, I don't have somebody folding themselves up and jumping into mailboxes or shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, press
against the wall. Please, sir, don't hurt me. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Now let's get into some hard shit. Do you find that some of your friends appear to be invisible to everyone else?
Oh. No.
Do you have...
visit.
What?
They don't visit.
They don't visit.
We just write.
Do you have an unusual obsession with Danny Minogue? No. They love this lady.
I know! What is with that chick?
They're insane.
I need to know who that is. Maybe I will be obsessed with her. Maybe she's got the golden pussy or something.
Should we fuck it? I'm gonna Google it here. So, but I already, I just know that it's Kylie Minogue's. That's what it is. Minogue. That's how you pronounce it. Minogue's sister, and I guess she's on the X Factor.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a singing competition, talent competition judge.
Okay.
She's an Australian singer, songwriter, talent competition judge, actress, television...
I thought it was Minaj.
No. That's Nikki.
No, well, see, that's how much I know.
Yeah, she was on the X Factor UK, Australia's Got Talent, and then the X Factor Australia. She's kind of a popper, look at that.
I'm not saying I wouldn't bust one, but I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, I'd take a fucking run at that
I have
hardcore.
no idea what the hell that is.
Yeah, so no, you do
She
not.
looks clean.
Yeah, you don't have unusual obsession for her.
Now I do.
Yeah, next question. Do your heroes include fascist dictators, people who have been committed to psychiatric institutions, murderers, rapists, or real estate agents?
Oh, real estate agent? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, if I was a real estate agent, I would be so pissed off right now. Like, oh, who is the fucking writer of this shit? Now I want to change my answer.
Yeah, Pendragon, that fucking UK, you're going down. You fucking son of a bitch.
Or a real estate agent. The bitch fucking sold me a shit house. No, I'm gonna have to say no to that shit. Oh my god. I wonder how many times they give this test to somebody and have somebody react like I am, though. There's going to be a certain criteria that they actually give you this test for. Like, it's got to be a little bit worse than me. So I'm just saying. Oh, I just couldn't imagine if somebody was actually answering truthfully to this thing and was answering yes to some of this shit. Like, you know what? Everything else I was super cool with until you said real estate agent.
I'm done. Fuck you.
I will break you now. Oh my god, that's it doesn't one of these things is not like the other. Come on, seriously, real estate agent.
Yep.
Why the fuck was that included? I want to talk to these guys. I really do. I want to pick their brains and figure out what Freudian bullshit they came up with. Real estate agent.
Alright, do you own the complete works of Douglas Adams?
Not the complete work.
Oh. Do you wear...
Well, are you just saying Hitchhiker's Guide series? Because he did more than that in radio shows.
Yeah.
I do have his complete book series.
Well, then I'm going yes.
Okay.
And then the next part of the question was, and wear an anorak? But I have no idea what the fucking anorak is.
Yes.
You wear an anorak?
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's an anorak. It's like a pullover, like quarter zip with a pouch.
I have.
Interesting. Me too. I used to wear those when I was a kid. We called them windbreakers in America.
Exactly.
In America.
So, and I still have one. It's my raincoat. Yeah. I still use a Columbia one for that because it's Gore-Tex. Makes you feel like you're in a rain condom. Answer yes to that one too. Right. Rain condom.
Yep. Do you wear a hat? Yep. Rain condom. Do you believe that most of the interesting conversations you have had this week involve computers?
No.
But wouldn't you say this is one of the most interesting conversations you've had this week and we're recording it on a computer?
One of them, but not most of them.
Oh, okay.
It says most, am I correct?
Yeah, you son of a bitch. I was going to take out of and say that the most interesting conversation.
Well, I'm just saying, the only thing that I really have conversations with about the computer with, other than at work, and I'm not going to consider that.
Yeah. Just
because that is work. That's not
true.
me.
Yeah, I suppose IM conversations are quite interesting.
So I have to say, basically the only time I do this is I might tell my wife one story a week that I find absolutely hilarious online.
Yeah.
Do I look at them? Yes. Do I have conversations about them? No, because everybody has the chance to look at them. If they wanted to know about it, they would have fucking looked at it too.
That's true. But if you consider your telephone computer, like your smartphone, which it's essentially a computer that allows you to make calls.
I think it's only a computer when I'm using it other than making a call. If I'm talking to somebody, it's a phone. It's no different from the cell phone that I had back in the day that was fucking 12 pounds.
Yeah.
It's only more than a phone when you're using it not to talk to somebody else.
But what if you're on speakerphone looking something up on the internet? and giving people directions. Then
You're still on a phone
multitasking.
using a computer.
But they're the same device. So wouldn't it make it a computer then?
No, you're talking about technicalities, but I split
Yeah,
I split between the two. You're still talking on a phone, and you're using a computer.
But they just happen to live under the same roof.
Exactly.
It's like an RB Sbarro.
Most fucking computers have their own phone lines nowadays anyway.
That is true. Like
So-
especially tablets.
Yeah.
Maybe not computers.
So I'm just... Well, no, computers in general. Our computer has its own phone line.
You motherfucker, you highfalutin son of a bitch.
I'm just saying. It's the only reason I have a phone line is because of my computer.
God damn you. Do you enjoy inflicting physical pain upon yourself?
Oh! Sexually? No.
Yes. And yes, down the hatch. We need another beer.
Yep.
Inflicting physical pain or damage is what we do. One brain cell at a time.
Well, I gotta keep it out even.
Yep. Have you so far outlined all the spelling mistakes in the test? No, because you're not
I
reading.
can't fucking read it.
Yeah. If not,
I am noticing all those white things. Is that your computer doing a spell check or
no,
something?
that's just me highlighting words that I want to look up.
Oh, okay.
Or just highlighting where we are so I don't lose my spot.
Oh, hey, by the way, mark me yes for change the conversation.
Oh, we did that already. Sorry, that just struck me hard. Right in the funny moment.
I knew if I did it one of these times, it was going to get you. It's like fishing. Throw enough lines out, something bites.
Do you blow on a piece of food that has fallen on the floor before eating it?
Ooh. No, because I have too many animals. It's going to be hairy.
That is true. I wouldn't trust your floor for shit.
I don't know which dogs rub their ass across it.
Have you ever become so obsessed with an object to the point of not allowing anyone else to touch it?
Yeah,
What?
my wife's vagina.
Ooh, good answer.
If anybody else does that, I hope they understand they're going to get ear to ear. Just saying, not threatening, not threatening. If this ever becomes a court case and they're bringing this up, not threatening, just throwing it out there.
Not talking about you, Jimmy. You fucker, I know you want her.
I done told you, asshole!
Get off my Kool-Aid, motherfucker.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to have to say yes to that, though.
Oh, fucking A, man. Yes. Do most people who approach you immediately comment on your clothing?
No.
But once they get to know you, they do. They're like, every fucking time with the wild?
I thought you were just wearing the same thing. I didn't know it was a different number.
Do you try to impress people by parts of your body that are double jointed or strange things you can do with your eyes?
I'm gonna have to say yes, I did at one point because I'm double jointed in the shoulder and I used to do that shit all the time.
That is true, I remember that. Do you believe that microwave ovens prove the non-existence of God?
Wow, I now have a new thing to look up online. Why the fuck would microwave ovens have anything to do with the existence or non-existence of God?
Yeah.
I really need to look into that because that sounds intensely fun. Like it's just gonna have some shit that's gonna blow my mind.
So you say no.
No, not at this time. I don't.
All right. Okay. And now, do you own any of the following items? A pornographic magazine.
No.
You threw them all away?
Yes.
But since you got the internet, upgrade.
No,
21st
since
century?
I got married.
No.
She doesn't like them.
Ah. She's one of those.
Yeah.
She doesn't understand that porn empowers the women, right?
No, I'm just saying.
Jesus.
Just saying.
Fucking women. Alright. Do you own a copy of Are You Mine by Bros on CD? No idea. That must be a British fucking thing. Do you own a machete?
Yes.
A copy of DOS 1.1 on 3.5-inch disc.
No.
A dead animal. Do you own a dead animal?
Trying to think.
Do you have any of the following?
I don't think I do, because every dead animal I do, I flush or bury.
What about your gecko's or whatever the fuck skull?
I don't have that. My mom does.
Oh, so no. Damn. How about the Holy Grail? No. What?
Nobody can know about that.
Could you tell me?
Nobody can know about that.
We'll edit that out. Hey.
Yeah.
We'll edit this out.
I told you not to ask me that.
Alright, sorry. Or a book by Dennis Wheatley. No idea who that is.
Yeah, I'm not positive on Dennis Wheatley either.
Right.
If it's a book called Loving Your Liver and Living Longer, I do have it. I thought you would get a kick out of that one.
I almost did a spit take because I was drinking. I just love to say the title again.
Loving Your Liver and Living Longer.
Loving Your Liver and Living Longer.
The only reason that I got that book is because my mother-in-law gave it to me as my dad died from Alpha-1, which is a disease of your liver. By the way, it has nothing to do with drinking.
Nothing.
But yes, I got that book the one time, and I've never even cracked a page. But I have cracked so many jokes about the title of that book. Loving Your Liver and Living Longer.
God damn, that's good. Alright. Okay.
We were coming to the end here. Look at this. My score's tallying almost.
Yep. After cross-referencing the whole Oxford English Dictionary, would you be surprised to find that only 3 fundamental words are a, the, and Belgium? Would that surprise you if you found out that the only 3 fundamental words are a, the, and Belgium?
Yes.
Alright.
It would severely surprise me.
Do you believe that most people live normal lives?
No.
Alright, that concludes the exam.
Ding, 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 ding.
So the calculation is you are 28.4% insane.
Whoa.
That's pretty low.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
That's pretty low.
I'm starting to feel a little alienated here. I don't like how this works.
You know, why? You feel cheated? Do you want to retake the
exam? I really
exam?
have no fucking comment about it at all, because I could give a fuck less.
Guess what mine was?
Huh.
32.38.
Oh, I beat you!
You're less crazy than me.
I told you reptilians were bullshit.
Fuck you. They're real, and they're coming to get us. Fuckers. On the Nazis with Dark Side of the Moon underground
I'm gonna
bases.
brag about that for a long time, 28%. And this motherfucker's sitting here going, are you even do this truthfully?
Who would have thought you'd be less insane than me? Actually,
I
everybody.
would. Yeah,
everybody that knows either of us.
Has anybody ever listened to your rants on?
Oh, yeah, everybody sits in cubicles next to me at work is just like, oh, Jesus. Here he goes.
See, you're comical, though. You're the one that everybody goes, I can't believe he believes that. I'm the guy that's just like, God, he harps about that way too much.
That's because I honestly think most people get the joke that I really don't believe 90% of what I say.
Yeah.
I only subscribe
I
to
love playing devil's advocate.
Oh, fuck it. It pisses everybody off.
Yep.
Because I don't know why, but it seems to really get under people's skin when you can out-debate them on any side of the argument.
Yeah.
Even if you take their side, you can out-debate them, or you take the opposite side, you out-debate them. It's like, what the fuck? Well, it's because I understand the issue.
Oh, speaking of this, and conspiracy, I thought of a new angle to the conspiracy of UFOs.
What's that?
Picture this.
Picture.
You got shit like Area 54.
51.
51.
But, well, Heinz 54.
It's good sauce. You know what I meant.
I know.
I actually was thinking the other day, what if what's actually happening with that is the government is doing experiments on how the American public perceives information by leaking to certain people that shit is going to happen, and then having retrofitted aircraft fly over that mimics the shape of something else. Like, what if you had, let's just say, a helicopter, and the helicopter, instead of having guns all over it, had a bunch of lights.
Yeah.
And some speakers that made a weird sound, loud enough where you wouldn't hear the propellers. Wouldn't be hard to do.
Yeah.
So what if you had them hover, go up and down, and then all of a sudden just lazily drift off to the side, and then have it seem like the lights are just whoosh and gone?
So it's an optical illusion that they're creating.
Exactly. What if... optical illusions are nothing new.
Well, they have holograms, for fuck's sake, on CNN.
What I'm saying is they have optical illusions that have gone back hundreds and hundreds, thousands of years that have happened in wars all over the damn place. So what is it to say that they didn't just do these studies to think, well, what is the American public going to actually believe?
Pretty much fucking anything.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got a small minority of the population that truly believes that there's UFOs. Then you have a large population that's, just sitting there being like, yeah, that's just hokum.
Yeah. Because I've always kind of thought that, too, is that the UFO mythos, or, if it's a hoax or kind of a lie perpetrated on the American people, and they don't actually have aliens that come visit us, I always thought it was a way to mask the secret space program or aviation's program that we have, that where the government is so far advanced from what they actually tell the people that they are, that what they're actually flying to us are basically flying saucers and anti-gravity vehicles, because they don't even want to disclose that they're that capable of creating it.
See, that kind of theory to me, though, is, for the instance of saying that, there would have to be some major things, and if that ever came out to be the case, the government would be instantly just demolished. If that ever came out, that they had this kind of technology. The reason that I say this is back when they were doing the whole technology of jet flight with the German scientists.
Yeah.
They found that you can't support a saucer-like aircraft with one engine, with four engines, because there's nothing that actually keeps it horizontally stable.
Yeah.
So the whole design of a flying saucer, you would have to have a giant step forward.
Well, because, just all the bullshit, like, conspiracy research I've done, they basically say a flying saucer is designed to basically bend space and time at its will. So it's not actually, flying anywhere or going through it. It's basically moving the space-time around it. That's why they're, like, beings from different dimensions and all of that shit, as opposed to, like, being actual physical entities from this vibrational field.
I don't know. I can't say with certainty one way or another, just for the simple fact that if that's what it is well beyond my physical capability of understanding it at this point. I would need to see some kind of a fucking mathematical equation that would need to be explained to me for a couple of years.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, at this point, the one thing that I keep thinking is that you keep it simple, stupid. The KISS principle.
Yeah.
And the keep it simple, stupid principle to me is that some other life form in our in our time, in our space, in our galaxy, in our universe, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
has mastered intergalactic flight. Be it the numbers, whatever. The stat game is amazing on that, because holy shit. If you were flying that fast and you took so much as a grain of sand that would be detrimental to any spacecraft that was traveling at the speed of light. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
So,
they hit a fucking bug.
Yeah, it would go entirely through the ship. So, to me...
Or maybe they have force fields, guy.
If they do, I am not going to be able to understand anything that they say to me. And the worst part about it is if it has anything to do with the evolution of humans, it would be common sense to everybody on their planet on how these ships work, how this stuff... it might be a little Latin to you.
Yeah, but you should understand it. Like, you don't subscribe to the theory that they're really not aliens, they're just future humans coming back to, like, warn us and help us, prevent us from making all of humanity turn into, like...
No, I think those guys are crazy. They got more than 28%.
I don't know. I truly think that there are aliens, but that's just me. Because I like to think of crazy.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I truly do believe that there are aliens. At some point in this universe, there has got to be other life.
Yeah, and the whole thing is like all of the recorded, reports throughout the history of time. You're telling me 100% of them are complete and utter bullshit.
It doesn't make sense in one accord at all that every single facet of the globe would have same types of drawings, depictions, other than the aspect of simplicity.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put it to you this way, that I hate when people do this kind of stuff of saying, well, they all did the same kind of buildings. That has to be somebody telling them how to do it.
Because there's even one on Mars,
Are you kidding me, man?
There's a pyramid on Mars, man.
But what I'm trying to say is, you look at any kid with building blocks who can't even speak yet, and he's going to find a way to make a tower.
That's true.
What's the easiest way to make a tower? Make the base wider than the top part, then the base wider than the top part, and just keep going up and up and up. What is that? A pyramid! Oh, so you're talking about, yes, grand scale, and yes, took a long time, lot of effort, lot of people died, lot of people worked on it, but it's the basic fucking geometric shape that anybody makes when you're 2 years old stacking blocks.
Or making sandcastles.
That's what I'm saying. And I hate when people actually use that, and as far as I understand it, or as far as I take it, I should say, it's disrespectful to people's intelligence in general. Are you fucking kidding me? Every kid knows how to make a fucking pyramid.
Yeah.
You learn how to stack on top of each other, and then when you find out that falls over all the damn time, what do? You make the base wider.
It's trial and fucking error.
Exactly. This is not fucking rocket science. This is 101 building. And all these douchebags sit there and go, well, why would you have pyramids here, 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 and here when none of them talked with each other? Really? Why did you have 6 kids and not figure this out yet? You fucking moron. Did aliens come down and teach your kid how to stack blocks?
Yes. That guy with the crazy hair from Ancient Aliens?
I thought you had the tinfoil on him.
They did.
What? You tinfoil it up, but you don't give enough for your family? Well, I would like to see them taken. What the fuck is the... They have so many holes in their stories that, yes, it's great to think that we're being visited and there's somebody out there looking in or looking at us or watching over us or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But the only thing that I gotta say is we're probably not alone. I mean, when you count how many stars we can even see and how many of those are probably even out and how many are still going to be coming in, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
When you look at that kind of stuff, there's gotta be life someplace else. This is a fucking casino, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta pull the slot machine a couple of times, and every now and then there's gonna be a winner. Every now and then there's gonna be a jackpot.
Ew, jackpot.
I'm just saying, we're not alone. But are we being visited and anal probed all the time? Nobody's done it to me, and I've asked on the internet, so I don't know.
Fucking come the revolution on that.
I really didn't ask on the internet. I just said that for the show.